Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. This time we are following the new train. We're following Yellow Ducky on the line. Yellow Ducky, who's now joined with the train Ugly Ducky as he makes his way up from wherever it is. Is it Big Rig? I can't remember. But this is the new bit line we did last time, and actually, although it's a slow journey, I mean, he's full of passengers. Look at that, 67 passengers. And he's on his way up. I'm not going to lie, the hope was here that he would pop out of the tunnel and give us a great view. Is he going to do that? Is he going to do that? Here we go, here it comes. See, what you're going to do is have a little build-up now, because I'm going to have to make this big for the start. So today, what's the plan today? Today, we're going to try something a bit new. We're going to do something a bit new and exciting. What I would like to do is I would like to do a bit of environmental storytelling. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. What does that mean for you? You don't know either. We'll find out together, but the main thing is, Yellow Ducky is going 28 kilometers an hour, and you're about to have a view and a half. In 3, in 2, in 1... in 3, into keep counting down. Oh, there's trees in the way as well. Well, that's not... Just imagine you're getting a good view. Oh, you're not going to get a good view for a second. Forward. Come on, mate. Come on. And then we can pretend, and we can cut this all together and pretend that it was all perfect. Because, of course, what this all means is you get a lovely... view. Look at that. Beautiful view going across, and it's just like that was intended the entire time, eh? Let's get going, shall we? That was a waste of a minute. Bye. No, hello. Wrong way round. Great start. Pretty view. Let's go. So we've just plonked ourselves back down at another one of our busier stations. This is the line. Lovely little station. One of the first big ones we built. And we've got Henry coming in here. Henry, who is not carrying very many passengers, to be fair. Henry's being a bit useless. You'll notice I moved the date on a bit. That's more so to give myself more toys to play with for the next part. Because you've seen me connect all these up. You've seen me do a bit of freight. You've seen me do some bits and pieces. I thought for something a bit different. And so I went to this far end of the map. I say far end. It's a little bit away. So you've got Marazion. Pardon me. Sorry, I was just possessed by spirits there. And Ashton upon Lyne, and this little town of Rothwell. Now, when I talk about environmental storytelling, the reason I've thinking about this is because, so, there was a little picture that I was looking. I was trying to look at clever ideas to do for this video, and I was looking online. I was looking through model railway pictures, and I saw this. I might as well pause this. God, it's not like we're going to run out of money. You've done this before. I know. You're full of energy today. I know, I'm full of beans. If you're unfamiliar with that phrase, full of beans means excited and ready. It doesn't mean I've literally just had lots of Heinz beans. Now, what I am thinking of is by telling a story, rather than just linking all these up and not having an element. I kind of like the idea, because when I saw this image, I'll put this image up now. I looked at it, and it's a model railway image, and it has this brilliant sense of, this is what the world is, this is what's going on. Now, I don't have enough mods to do that right now, but I can make a start. So I thought, what happens if you have a little valley and a little railway that ran between these towns, and it was too far away from anyone else for anyone to pay any attention to it, and we could make it feel like maybe there would plan to be a main line, or maybe there was just a little element. Maybe it planned to be Marazon, was meant to be the main station. You could do all these things, but make it interesting. So, what we're going to do is, that is going to be today's plan. We are going to join up Marazion, Ashton upon Lyne, and Rothwell. Jack Rothwell, defensive midfielder, played for Everton. Very niche. Very, very niche. If you get that reference, then listen. So, I am... You're going to have a fit. So, I like these Western Railway ones, because it does feel... And I like sticking to them. But we're going to make it Diddy, this railway. We're going to give a real Diddy feel to it. So, I like the idea. I want to give myself room for a bit of storytelling. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to connect this all up as quickly as possible. Then we're going to build a load of stuff that makes it look as if maybe there was a planned extension that didn't come through or something along those lines. Why is my mouse so... My mouse is extremely sensitive today. So we're going to put that, plonk that. Just... Hello, autosave. You're just going to go in there. Yes, that looks nice. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it run through. Again, another Diddy. Now, the only problem with this mod is it doesn't link into the stations very well. So you have to manually loop the whole thing around. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to give ourselves room to breathe. I know usually I've been trying to plonk them in the middle of stations if I can. However, middle of stations? Middle of towns if I can. However, I just want to give ourselves room to do some fun bits here. Well, that's quite nice. I mean, it's even reached over, which is nice. And then this will be the end of the line in Rothwell. I'm kind of going quite quickly here because I want to get to this sort of decoration bit. I want to do that with you. I want you to see that. Maybe we do that. So the train's coming around. Maybe we do that at the edge of town down here. Let's just get rid of these, and then let's flatten this out to give ourselves room to play. We might need to delete those houses. He says might. We will. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an end-of-line station here. We're going to delete those. I just want this. Really want this station to feel really isolated in like a good way. In a sort of, we might need just to build a road to give ourselves a bit of guidance here. In a way that makes it feel like no one's touched this. Was that on a hill, that bit of road? It is. Oh, booey to you. So we're going to build that. We're going to build this here. Nice end of line station. Or maybe if we build, hang on. Nice flat area. Nice flat area. We definitely can't screw this up. Just align that. Pop that in. Pop in a road. Or maybe we can pedestrianise that and make it look really neat and tidy. That might be nice. So then what we can maybe do here is, yeah, we can make this almost feel a bit abandoned, this station. It might be quite fun. Ah, what have I done? What in the love of God have I done? Breathe. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to the decorating because we have a job to do, which is first. Do we like the singles track or the double track? Because I've got double track in here. You know what? I'm going to single track it. We're really going to double down on this whole thing. Oh, unless what have you done there? Oh, can you not correct it? If it definitely didn't like that, did it? Let's just get rid of this. Unless you... Maybe we'll leave it as one. Let's just do it all with one track. Get the track in place. And then you can decide... You can decide later what you want to do with it. Because it might be that it adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the story. Right, first problem here. You can already see it. It wanted me to go uphill out the station, and I ignored it. Because I didn't want to. We're going to have to go uphill a little bit. I don't know about you, but sort of memories of things like Ivor the Engine, when I was a kid growing up. I also like the idea of it running alongside the road. Oh, that's a nice tunnel. That's a nice tunnel. So, yeah, memories of just this is the lonely... Oh my God, what happened there? The memories of the lonely station-esque approach. Right, what I'd like to do here is a little bridge between... Yes, I know, shut up. I wasn't talking to you. So yes, ideally we'll get the road to cross over there. And then... Oh, well, you didn't really think about that bit, did you? The fact you're going through a building. Yes, you might just need to remove that. Fine. Fine. Ah, but then that's the side you got the station linking. It is, isn't it? It's almost as if you've messed that up. Yes. What we might need to do is edit that station. Well, yes. Firstly, let's try and get this gorge bit sorted out. So we kind of want those the same height. Lovely. And then we want a bit of road. Have we unlocked new road yet? As I say, I went to try and upgrade these. Well, that's not worked, has it? Or is that? That should be the same height, game. That should not be different heights. Oh, okay, it was different heights. Ignore me. Carry on, as you were, etc., etc. So why is there a collision? Should be. So what? Oh, that's a nice little one. So we want a little baby. We want a little bubba of a bridge. Now we've used that a few times. Do we have something more fun or relevant to the situation? Relevant to the situation. It's a bridge. Oh my god, that's not relevant to the situation. That feels a bit... We want it to be picturesque and feel like it's part of a miniature little world. But I don't think you're going to get that, because look at that angle clip. That's horrible. Okay. So we want something from about there, going across. There, okay, right. Is that going to like... A nice little, again, clippage. Not clippage, but bit lowage. I mean, that does look quite sweet, doesn't it? I'll sod it. We're going to stick with that. And then you will need to curl. It will need to feel like a dainty pass. Again, I'm just trying to get through this bit. I'm not trying to make the most picturesque thing in the world. Because I want it to... I want to then be able to build a little story around the stations. I want to create this little world of villages that time forgot. Especially with your station that no one can get to. So we want that side. We want... Is it in it's in here. There it is. So these are the bits we wanted. So we want that there. That there. Passenger buildings, and we want a booking hall. Ideally. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of those. Do you want a little waiting room? Not yet. Not yet. Why not yet? Because they can wait for their waiting room. Haha, you see what I did there? Shut up. Okay. I liked what we managed to do last time, and I'm not quite sure how we did it, where we had the station kind of hovering over. Right. Can we do that again? Or will it hate me? It's hating me so far. Oh. That's not... I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Considering the situation we're in, I'm going to take that for now. Situation we're in? What's happened? Oh, nothing. I just... Yeah, so shut up then. Okay. Probably should have decided what you were doing with that station before you just didn't do anything with it. We can cut a little groove there. That's fine. But then we just got to... I think we got to link... As much as I'm saying we need to decide what we're doing, we do need to link up the roads, because that will come back and bite us and become really irritating really quickly. The wider road. Nope, yeah, that's definitely what I meant, game. Thank you so much for doing that. That is definitely what I had in mind. Just delete this whole corner, I think. So what do you reckon the story of this railway is? I kind of imagine something like this railway was meant to link to the main line, but was abandoned after many years of them trying to link it up and unsuccessfully. Why is that tree in the way? That doesn't matter. I don't mind the tree. Fine. So I like the idea of maybe it's just operated by one lonely engine, because it was the only engine they could get. They could just afford to buy... They could afford to buy one engine, who's always worked on this line. Oh, that's a bit overkill for what's meant to be a Diddy railway, isn't it? But I think there should be the remains, perhaps, of the old railway that they were trying to build. And where was that old railway? I think you've got to, and this is the thing when you're writing things. And I've got a friend of mine here. Well, I say my friend, my co-host on the Gaming Blender podcast, Scott, is a writer, and he's written his own book. And the bit that always amazes me, that I think is incredible, is the amount of work he's put into lore, because that is, and I think that really is something that should just massively be applauded, because when you have that basis of lore, that's what sets you up for having just so much brilliant stuff in your books. And he's written it, and I've read a first draft, and it's brilliant. It's great fun, what he's written so far, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest. But it is that idea of, what is this world that you're creating? What is the where's it come from? What's the end goal? Like, for example, it sounds really silly, but for this, I can't see this mini railway having this bigger bank. They would never have made that. So, for that reason, we're going to soften that. And this is where I think I've got a bit of an idea. So, we can build his yard. I say his yard. We're going to build a yard at this end, at both ends. This end is going to be where the engine lives. So, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and modify this station to make it feel like it's where it lives. We've got to link up that road first of all. So let's just quickly do that with the street tools. Give me a country street. And what's the easiest way to do this? Probably to not have them cross the road at all, I've just realised. That's much easier. Get rid of all of this that you had just built. You didn't build it all. I know. Oh, well. Let's see if we can make it work with... No. Would love a slightly more naturalistic joining of road, but there we go. That'll do. And then this one runs alongside the railway. It's the old track that's all they ever used. This was the only linking together. So when the railway came, they thought, fantastic, all our problems are solved. But the railway was priced out. So, okay. We are going to build... So this is going to be a quick yard then. This is going to be... The engine's going to live at this end. So we're going to quickly link those together. And then we're going to build... Because I think this should be 2 tracks. And I think, looking at it, Malaision was perhaps the main area that was meant to be linked to. So maybe we run off at like a main line that looks like it's running off that way. And that it's sort of never formed. And maybe we build like working buildings down there, between there and there. Maybe, is there enough room for that? Maybe you can move the whole thing backwards to there. So it looks like it's running that. That's more fun. Okay, well, we'll build the other end. We'll come back to that. You're having fun, aren't you? Yes, of course I'm having fun. Is there anything else I can do? Well, let's do this for the moment. So let's build our engine's little shed. And I'm going to put this one out to open. If you like a name, let me know a name. And I will do said name. Because I want to name this engine. This is going to be quite a big thing, I think, naming this engine. So, I very much have sort of, I've all the engine vibes is what the world is giving me. So I'm going to do that. Little station. So this is where it lives. Build a little track. Like that. Build that off like that. An unorthodox line going like that. How much closer can I get to the end of that station? That close. Ooh. Is that gonna... Yeah, that could work. And then we're going to... I know I've kind of done this before, but I just want to try and see how much environmental storytelling I can throw in here with use of props and everything else. So we're just going to throw a couple... If I throw a couple of... Yeah. Put that down there. And then... Most importantly, we signal it we signal it to death so it feels natural. Because this way, the thing about signals, signals always make you think. Think? Always make you think. Signals just do make you think that something is real and has life. Because a signal means that something is coming. I know that sounds silly, but it just means that there is an element of, oh my goodness, like something could come over and hit me at any stage. So let's add to the ground. Now, what this is the bit that could make or break this. Not this bit. This bit we know I struggle with. Because this is the bit where this is the bit that it needs actual, like, finesse. This is muddy, for they haven't looked after it. Is it muddy, or do you think it's got a bit of green? Yeah, a bit of green. It's a bit of green. It just looks like a dirty area. Dirty area. And then maybe just some scatterings. Oh, some soot. That looks fun. Looks like a sooty area down there. That's good. Right. Whatever. Let's have a look at what is that? Riverbed. What was I just using? Coal. Okay, that makes sense. If that's what it looked like. Coal. Assets. What do I have here? So, what's that? Bridge pillars. Fine. Generic assets. Well, we know we'll need some of those. Saddle tank engines. Yes, that works, but we don't really want to give away the fact that it feels like there's other things. So, Great Western Railway. Again, you want them to feel... You want it to feel more lonely. Fence. Yeah, well done you. That's absolutely no use whatsoever. Oh, I know what might be quite nice. Because you quite often see these, don't you? You see a little sort of station within a station. Ah, you're clipping on. Perfect. You clip. You can stay. So it's like a goods yard. You could just build a goods yard. No. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Yeah, please. So. Yeah, build a few of these down here. So that's like that. Nope, that's the wrong way. The clipping is quite aggressive. I would say that. So that's not ideal, but I think we'll have to make do. So that's quite a cute little station. So let's then just throw a few assets into it. Ah, not the dock, anything but the dock. You numpty. Ooh. So I have unlocked saddle tanks now, which I think could look... It looks so beautiful, don't they? They look so beautiful. I'm going to have to keep control of myself. So some aged... Oh, yeah, there's some aged ones. Some aged wagons that just look like they've not been looked after. It's like the second train. It looks like that. Ah, it looks like they're about to be serviced. That's good. That's good. And then maybe we just throw the reliable brake van. I don't know why the brake van just seems to be great thrown anywhere. It just seems to work. And there's something about brake. There's something wonderfully village about a brake van on the back of a normal trade. So hang on. Oh yeah, 100%. You need a coal wagon, because a coal wagon makes it seem like this is where you get the coal from. This is where the engine gets the coal from. Yeah, so that's that. And then, I wonder if I can just run this track out and do that random thing tracks sometimes do, where they go round. Can we do that? You know when you just get a track that just goes into the middle of a town for no reason. Oh, this could be very complex, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. Come on, cross. Because what you could do as well, maybe this is for the other end. Yeah, we'll save this for the other end. It's when you cross and you just put there's a really basic crossing, and you put in a sort of wagon storage thing that's behind a fence. So that's done. Let's see. That's where Engine McEngine lives. While you're here, do you want to do the trams? Yeah, I should do the trams. But exciting news, because we've gone forward. I can do actual trams. Buildings. Yes. Give me stations. For I am... We do probably need to get another nice tram station as well. So maybe we'll do that one. That one goes... Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't do what you said you were going to do here, which is you were going to make it sort of look like it was meant to be nice once upon a time. I just would whack a bench on it. When you whack a bench on it? Because I don't want to whack a bench on it. Asset railing. What's this? Railing? Ooh. I've never seen this before. One do not enter sign. Oh. Oh, that could be good. I mean, it's completely out of thing for the moment, but... what was I doing? I was doing this with things. And I was doing paint tools. And I wanted this, and I wanted snow, tiles, coal, water, dirty. So no, I don't want any of those. I want some sort of gravelly texture, please. Asphalt, no. Rock, no. Scree, rock, gravel, and then a slightly darker gravel. I mean, it's probably not. It's not ideal. Maybe I want it to be dirtier. I want it to feel like it's been left to the wilderness. Water dirty. No, when we want coal. And maybe take the strength of coal right down. Lovely. And then what we're going to do is we're going to whack this. We're going to whack in some more steps. Why can't I whack in steps? Let me do some step whacking. Why can't I step whack? Good God, why can't I step whack? Fine. Just got the one set of stairs then, team. And it's not Rothwell. We're going to call this place. We check out the podcast name, the Gaming Blender Hypothetical Podcast. But what am I talking about? The Gaming Blender is a podcast of hypothetical video games where we make a new gaming episode every week. Now, I am just checking to see what we will name this one, because we name these towns after every episode name. So we called Shattered Earth. Rothwell is now Shattered Earth. And this is Shattered Earth Drop. Shattered Earth Drop. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Nice little thing. I wish you could age this station. I wonder if that kid did that. Anyway, so we're going to jump back here. And as we said, we're going to destroy this. I also realised that I forgot to do the buses, but we will do that all together now. All together now. Buildings. I want a station. Now, how big can I make this without it seeming like, and make it seem normal? Hang on. So I do that. What I kind of want to happen. So we want a footbridge. I like the idea of a footbridge. Maybe 3 platforms? No, I want 5 platforms. But I kind of want it to be reversed. I want the platform on the... Maybe I manually do that then. So I make it 4 platforms. Okay. So we're going to drop this in. Drop in there. Maybe there. No, because we're going to want to move it right a little bit. Cool. And then I'm going to configure this. Ah! Why are you still there? That's Shattered Earth. I don't want that. So then we're going to configure That is not straight. Stupid thing. As much as I love mods, there's always a thing. There's always a reason that I go, why? I'm sad now. Right, there we go. That will do. Right. Configure you. So now we're going to throw in a track down the side here. So that is the main station, interestingly. And that track, this track then leads off. So if we then do this, and we lead them all off down here, as if they were going off to make a tunnel. Put a middle track in, because we don't need to double cross these, so we can actually have 5 tracks. Do-do-do. This could work, you know, he says, surprised. So, that's now the station. And you've got all this stuff. And I think that's off that direction. Doesn't matter. We're going to edit, we're going to mess around with this a bit. As in, we're just going to modify it so it looks like they got to different points. We're then going to, because we're going to assume that a lot of work's been done on this area. First thing is just get some coaly bits, because trains have been up and down here like mad. Get some coaly bits. Then we're going to have some. It's quite assety, this area. Then we're going. What's his scree? Meh. Scree does a thing. Do you guys, when you're watching, make your own stories? It's just a question. I mean, I'm interested because why I want to erase this terrain painting. Oh, it's just that's just erasing. Do I need to? Can I erase the assets? How do I get rid of the grass? I don't want grass. Nope, that's rocks. That is other stuff. Let's get rid of the grass. Oh, I mean that's no paint. I would like to get rid of the grass, not add. I seem to be adding to the grass. Why am I adding to the grass? I would like to erase the grass. Oh, there we go. The grass is going. A bit aggressively, but it's going. There we go. Colour all that in. What is that? What am I... Oh, gravel. That's what I'm doing. So let's really mix up the gravel types. And then strength. Let's take this one right down. Fade the brush. Brush size. I wonder if you just had one train actually go through to start that. Oh, that was a bit strong. Ballast and ballasty stuff. There we go. So if they're dropping it, and then most importantly, our favourite colour is the coal. Take the strength right down on that because it's so strong. Although it does seem to now. So hang on. So I want now rock. But now doesn't seem to... Oh, there we go. That is doing something. It'll probably look a bit better when we've got some stuff in, although I don't like how the coal's looking right now. That needs to look a bit more uniform. So let's say... Actually, This will probably... Actually, I'm going to save that to the end, because that might make it. So again, we're just doing that off that direction. As if... No. As if they were making a tunnel. So this, again, it's all part of my environmental storytelling plan. That one almost got there. This track, we're going to say, got about here. This track maybe got right up to right there. And then this one didn't get far at all. And then this goes off to the side, because we'll probably put something there. Fine. So just got to flatten this all out now. As if it was all part of the same thing. Yeah, I don't like what we've done there. I don't like it, but I wonder if we can quickly change it. Whack the strength up. Whack that up. Brush size. Save that first. Take strength down. That's good. And then we just need a hint of darker hue. But I don't like the way, okay, that it kind of just puts it in splodges. It's just not as pretty. But let's see if we can make that work. So this is the old town of Check's Notes, Marizon. As much as I want to keep you Marizon, it's not. It's going to be called, he says, as he tries to get the list of episodes. It's going to be called The Heart of France. That was a fun episode. The Heart of France. It's not, but it is. It also is. The Heart of France. And then down here, Ashton-under-Lyne. It's not going to get called Ashton-under-Lyne. This is going to be called Farm Total War. That was a good episode. You should definitely check that one out. So, now we have... So let's try and see if we can pull this into a slight bit of looking like it was trying to be something. So, let's put some... The only way to do that is start messing around with assets. No. No. So what would you need? You would need, if you were doing this, you'd need some trucks. Don't crash, don't crash, don't... It crashed. Right, what that was a fatal crash. Great, but it seems to have survived. The game seems to have gone, don't worry, I've got you all covered. And I am actually very grateful for that. I think that is a very good tool. So, we were here, and we wanted some trucks to sort of signify generic randomness. So this is what we're trying. Construction. Oh, that's cool. So we whack those. Aha. How cool is this? And then on the side, I mean, what else would you need? You need some tools, I reckon. That's not as obvious. So maybe a construction kit, and then maybe some stone coming out here as well. No, you wouldn't need a tank wagon. No. An empty one? Yeah. That works, because as if you just unstacked it. And then you'd need the engines that brought it. So really rusty, old little saddle tanks, just working it up and down the line, that have been thrown off. Livery. Black, like this one, got a little black one that's got all the coal down there. Oh, yes, look at those. They look appalling. You don't want a tender engine, that's far too big. Got this one that's just pushing these. No, because that's too similar to that one. I like the idea of the truck's just coming out. That looks cool. I feel like it's a bit empty still. You don't want to overfill it, because otherwise it won't look realistic that it was just left. A diesel engine. That makes sense. I'm sure there's more you can do with this, but I'm liking the direction at least it's going in. I know what you could do. Oh, I'm really excited by this idea. Come on, please work, please work, please work. There's a foot crossing. Oh, that's quite cool. Why does it cost me? It's an asset. It shouldn't cost me anything. Is it railing? No. Search for fence. So that's a fence, but why specifically does it look up? I want it going across the... it's not going to work, is it? What I wanted is I wanted a fence going across the line. But I don't think I can have that. What I could have is put this down here and it looks really deliberately untidy. Actually, that's a good one for over this side. Because it feels just a little bit more random. Or you could even put it in as they come out, because that one he's meant. No, I don't like the way it's got 2 tracks in the middle though. Oh, no, wait, hang on. 1 track. And then this one 2 track. But it's not linking up. Do the... No! Oh, they're at different heights. Nice idea. Didn't quite work. So you should definitely let me know if this is the kind of thing you enjoy, and I'll do more sort of... Because I like to think that I enjoy a good story. We all enjoy a good story. So, let's go back to here. I mean, I just love this going into the tunnel malarkey. I'm just trying to work out. Maybe it looks. Maybe that will look good here. Maybe. Because it's a sort of old workman path. Allow pedestrians. No, half widths. What's that mean? Both. I don't know what that means. Start sign. Don't know what that means. Oh, there. Right. Okay, that's what that means. It's just a shame we don't have a good fence. Maybe that's something I do in my off time. Is find a fence. Don't know why this fence is so rubbish. And a single lantern to light the way. Ooh, 1970 plus. Right. So there you go. That's a sort of little storytelling in that. And there's loads more I could do with that. I mean, I barely touched the surface. But let's just pull that in. I want something, though, at the station. At this station to sort of recognise it used to be a big station, with the obvious exception of the lines. Is there nothing I could put there that would look like it's an out-of-order station? Maybe. Maybe there is, and I'm just missing it. Maybe. Can we mod it? Maybe. I'll come back to you in 1 second when I've had a look. Save it first, for I am not mad. Right, good news, we're back in. And I have things, and I have assets. I think. Rail assets. Ground. What? No. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a mod for rail assets, and it's going to make everything look messy, which excites me greatly. It's just gonna look. Oh no, we didn't want that. We wanted shit. Sugar again. So much sugar. Apologies if you heard me swear. That will never happen again. So we don't. So we want sleeper wooden. No, it's a single one. Single rail. No, multiple rails. There we go. Right. So what we want is we want to throw these all down here in sidings and looking a bit rubbish. Track wooden. So some extra, like a pile of extra track there. This is amazing. This is so good. I'm so happy right now. Just a bunch of them like that there. Yes. And then from there should be other assets. Oh, we have a little signal to use. We have a little signal. Some fire buckets, because of course. I mean, we can put those. We can put him. He can go sort of. Maybe we get rid of. No, get there for unloading. Ignore the man. The man was not there. And then what we can do is this has a big old signal building down here, which is never to be used. Never to be used properly. For it was designed and left. I still want it to look a mess. I like the idea, and this was my particular. I like the idea of it being bricked up. This is what I wanted to do originally. So I wanted to put it. Maybe I'll need to put something. Maybe not like that. I mean, ideally, I wanted an old wooden one. But that's. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. Can you deselect it though? I don't want to do this. There we go. Right, so I would like it to be offset long X. I want a higher one. I don't know if that did anything. I would like it here, please. Adjust height. Height steps. Face left, right. Curve. Arc. Finish. Oh my goodness. No, we just want a line, please. Just a line. Otherwise I will get confused. We want quite a high fence. No. Oh, we don't want... No offset. No offset. That's what that's doing. It wants me doing parallel to the rail. So yes, we would like it parallel, please. And we want it to be this one. Yeah, that one looks more threatening. Great news. I mean, that might need to go. We just need to take that back a bit. But it looks good. You can't tell me that doesn't look great. I'm very happy with that. We're going to have to move those sleepers back a bit. Yep, that's fine though. I don't mind that. Well, I think in general you're just going to have to tidy that up. Yes, I know. So this is the environmental storytelling here. This is exactly what I wanted to do. This has made me very happy. So it's just the idea. Go to rail assets. Just a heap of wooden sleepers as well. Some stuff. Wooden track. More left there. I just want it to look like a bit of a mess. And then to add to this, let's throw in a couple more. No, what you've done there is you've done the thing. We're just throwing a... Because I love it, because it just makes everything seem like it exists, a brake van. I don't know why. I think it's Thomas the Tank Engine that's beaten this into me. But I just want a brake van in every scenario. Because I think it just makes it feel like something isn't right. And then, to finally finish this off, you're thinking, my God, I didn't think you could spend any longer doing this. Well, no. turn it into the aged track that we've had for a while. Because this is the stuff to show that nothing's happened here. You can't tell me that's not going to add a certain... So maybe that means we've just got to add a bit of moss around, so it looks like it's aged. Configure this. That's good. Old standard tracks, because it's not used anymore. And the front's literally fenced off. That's fantastic. Or maybe you run the fence down to the... You're getting far too excited over this all of a sudden. I know, it's so much fun. This is like kid in a candy store-esque thing. What do we go? We wanted... Did we go for that last time? Nope. Are we set on wood? We run that down there. Yeah, that's what we wanted. That is what we want. Yes, how amazing! Because it looks awful, and that's exactly what I wanted. That is just one of the best things ever. And just down here, while we're here, because we're... Oh my god, I've got to stop clicking that button. It scares the hell out of me. Just because we can whack a little loading and unloading spot in here. Perhaps on the siding. Oh, we can get platform height. Doesn't seem to make... Oh, okay. So you could then run that alongside animation timing. I'm sorry. Operator. Smooth operator. So we're going to whack it on the ground for the moment. I'm going to put it just there. Just there. And then that, yeah, fantastic. We'll just put a little, maybe put a little sensor in. Not there. Just there. Oh my word! It's just, I'm so happy. Have you got anything else? Don't want to change the livery. Oh, this is just all settings for this. Okay, fine. GWR, fine. Right. Beautiful. So, now we've got to get it running as quickly as possible, because I'm well aware that I have been going on for far... This was meant to be a quick episode again. This was meant to be a quick episode. Why was it not a quick episode? Because you did not listen to your brain. Can we do... It did look like it fit in nicely there. Right there. And then you're going to run to there... to there. This is quite a big town, really, actually, for something I've just been talking up is a small abandoned area. You just turn out, you go, I've got the biggest town, and it turns out that it was the greatest civilization. Tram track. Yes, please. Yep. As we know, we're not doing anything that doesn't require track. Please. Oh, and then what we'll do is we'll whack the tram. But this is the only disadvantage of that plan. You have to then make sure you always have a tram. Right, there we go. So, just quickly buy some vehicles. Horse-drawn tram. Problem is the trams in this stage are a long way behind anything else, which isn't ideal. Okay, so this is going to be Shatcom. Yes, I know how that sounds. We're going to move straight past that. And then we're going to have... We'll do the same thing here. Again, I'm building fairly large... I'm building fairly large stations because, you know, this might become my favourite bit of the line. It may well. Probably not this bit. Probably not the bit with absolutely nothing to it. But we digress. And you need to link those together. No, and you need to... Smooth, calm, breathe. I think you only need 2 here. It's not a big one. No, you've also not put any stations in. You are now trying to rush this because you're desperate to see what it looks like. Yeah. I don't see what the problem is. New line for these 2, which you haven't named. You've also got another unnamed line, which is upsetting me. What line is that? You didn't name that, so it's... Farm, total, war, com. What is the line you've got that you've not named? Line 1. No one's on it. Delete it. Fine. Can't be important. Nothing's important. Everything's relevant. Buildings. Now what you've done is you've made that electric rather than tram track. You're going to have to go back and update the others as well. Probably because you weren't paying attention. You are correct, sir. Again, this is not a small town, this one. There's probably too many stations, but I'm too important to worry about the amount of stations in life. Update. We want it trammed. Trammed up to the eyeballs, please. Yes, not electric. What? Okay, fine. That seemed to not want to do anything then. Did something. Right, then we want a tram station. Stazione, I believe they're pronounced, in Mezzione that doesn't exist anymore. Buildings! Smooth operator. Why's that in your head? I do not know. This will probably need 4, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is quite chunky. So, you go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. And this is... F com. So that's all done. So I suppose the final thing to do is to get a train. And we have more trains to play with, remember? So we have these little tanks, which I think will be quite cute. I mean, I personally would love to see... I think it's a bit early. I personally want one of these engines that looks like ducks, so we're not going to do that. We're going to have this little saddle tank instead. And coaches, I think again we've unlocked some more, but let's have a look. Possibly not, but let's go for something. Just check the UK generic ones, see if anything's popped up here. No. We don't want Bavarian passenger car. We want something like this, and I think we want it... I like these. So we're going to get 2 first class because the people that live in this area are quite posh. We're going to get 4 third class and a brake and luggage van. I'm going to buy that train for 3 million. And we're going to... You know what we're going to call it? He is getting called Ivor. And this is the lonely line. The lonely line. The problem is I will never be able to remember which of these is which. Because... Lonely line. I need to name it. Here is Ivor. Ivor the engine. Right. I suppose we've got nothing else to do but ride it. Him. Ride him. The lonely line. Yeah. Let's hop on board. In a second. We're just going to watch him come out. Here he comes. He's on fire through the roof, which is always a good sign. My leg's gone numb. There he is. Hello, Ivor. leaving his little home. How adorable is that? Excellent. So what I'm really looking forward to, because I might rush through it, I'm looking forward to his approach down here. I'm looking forward to what this looks like. How it feels as an area. But personally, looking at these, I think this looks really cool. I will continue to add to this. Maybe what we do as well, while waiting for Ivor to come round, is we can build some more buildings down here, as if, again, as if people were set up. Oh, that was it. We wanted to put some more. We wanted to put some moss or something, didn't we? So if we put a bit of acid, just Ivor's just cracking on. He'll be fine. So we just add some paint tools, grass. So we want moss really. Forest ground, snow, grass cut. No. Search for moss. Nope. Would be an assets moss. I feel like I don't want to mess with it too much. Grass like grass, don't green. I just want it to make it look a bit old. So strength, we're going to take strength right down. Yeah, that's doing the trick, I think. Just feeling like time is reclaiming it a bit. And then in terms of assets, we're just going to throw a few more trees down. Oh, just a few. Just as if... Yeah, that's nice. So obviously he's happy as Larry Ivor. Cracking along. Got any passengers here yet? No. Might not be a profitable line, this one. But it's a dramatic line. And also, oh, we want to put some more trees around this. Oh, not that many. It's not terrible, though. Just want to get rid of that tree. And that's not shocking. I don't mind that. Does need a bit smoothing. So obviously no signals. That bloke's just about to miss his train unless he hurries up. Come on! You can do it! I think also, maybe I throw a few more assets. A few more random assets. Let's get some... You could run the fence for further, you know? You really could. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. No, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. So I was just thinking about running the fence for longer from this fence. Yeah, that's all I want. And obviously it would operate in straight lines. If I move the terrain there, is that gonna... That is gonna... Damn it. Okay. Back to that. Right. That didn't work, did it? You meant it. This is where, like, a normal good person would just go, ah, that's good enough, I'm going to finish the episode. But I am going, no. I want to be proud of this. I want it to feel like it's been abandoned to the whims of time. Yes, that's what I want. And Ivor's coming as well. Ivor. Here we go. Carrying a whole two passengers. What an incredible man. Out of this little baby tunnel. Ivor's been running this line for years. And in this time, his driver and fireman, they have looked exactly the same and had exactly the same 3D model. But here we go. We're coming in. And look, we can see the old abandoned main line that lives over there. Never got finished due to running out of funding. The old broken tracks. Fenced off to the side. So Ivor comes into his own platform. Oh, how lovely is that? And you can tell a little story as you enter the heart of France. This is the story you tell. And I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Anyway, this has been the Game Blender. I've been Matt. Please check out the podcast if you've enjoyed this. It's a lovely time, and I've had a lovely time today. Yeah, just so much fun. And thanks so much, and good health to all, and to all a goodbye. Goodbye, Ivor. Into the distance. Bye-bye now.